ba 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 da da do 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 da 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 Papa. Welcome. This thing. Oh, is it done? Let's go gambling Cha Maganera. I don't think you can just attach that to everything. I mean, you can. You shouldn't really attach that to everything, though. Kind of ruins the specialness of Cha Maganera. Is there a banner out yet? I mean, yeah. I gotta go pull 50 times. I would join your stream, but I can't. You can't gamble with this on in the background? I mean, okay. Matagampore. I mean, you could just attach that. Okay. Holy live Escu reaction, guys. I get it before you do, will you meow? No. Will you do if I don't get an ID and X polls, will I should I do something like that? If I don't get Dawn in like 50 polls? I don't even know what I should do. Some nice lunacy. What's the plan for this stream? Just gonna do polls. I'm gonna do polls, and then I'm gonna do an MD run with the Bloodfiend team, which doesn't really mean much because it's MD. But you know, it's still something to do with her. Thank you for the $1 UAV. Fully level freeze cracker. Yeah, sure. Okay. Enough is enough. 11 roll. Standard. Not going through story? I mean, yeah, I will as well. Max 10 healing. 30% of damage dealt. Okay. Her health is actually pretty low also. I didn't realize there was going to be like blood rain. 11 rolling base. 15 rolling max. 2 bleed and 2 bleed. That's not bad, honestly. 35. Okay, so hard blood is actually... Oh, wow. So, assumedly, hard blood does go up to 30. So that means her max speed becomes 7 to 10 at 30 hard blood. Granted, you're not really, you know, gonna stick at 30 because you're spending hard blood with the empowered skills. But that's kind of crazy. She doesn't have any speed conditionals, but it's neat. Okay. Are you really? Okay, 10 hard blood consumed. That does make sense, actually. But a 13 rolling 3 coin skill 1 rolls up to a 19. 20 bleed is good. 20 bleed is good. That's Blood Feast. 1 bleed count. Okay. So that's about what I expected. 19 max roll is... that's kind of crazy. But it's a matter of, can you even maintain bleed count with this team? But wow. Let me just check. You need 15 plus to start using the skills. I guess we can look into how quick we're actually getting that hard blood. My god. Welcome back, BL Sang. No. No. Comparing this to BL Sang is wrong. Because BL Sang is a single coin skill. This rolling a 19, for comparison, by the way, is this not objectively... Does Barber Otis only have +1 coin power? Whatever. There's a lot of IDs, like Butler Otis is a good example, that on their skill 2, they get +1 coin power based on conditional. This with max conditionals is just a skill 2. That also feeds into your archetype. Again, consuming 10 is a bit rough, but... Damn. You're gonna want some serious healing on your team if you have both her and Pregger on the team. But, like, you heal 50% of the damage dealt. Why would you... Why would that ever be a struggle, actually? Let all Blossom free. It's a 16 roll. Standard. 1 hard blood for every 10 blood feasts this unit consumed. Huh. Okay, so skill 1... So skill 1 is better at generating hard blood. Because as soon as you just get 50, that's enough to use a skill 1. It's interesting. But this one is significantly worse. Only 5 hard blood max. You fail to consume blood feast, gain 5 bleed. That does not matter at all. Like, there's no way that matters. Coin power +1, so max roll of 20. Attack rate +1 for every 10 hard blood on self, max of 2. That's okay. That's an okay amount of extra damage, too. 100% more damage on the second coin. Oh. That's actually... Oh. So it has 2 attack weight by default. 4 attack weight. 13 roll by default. I wonder about that. Because... like, 12 bleed is not that hard, but is she actually going to maintain this very well? I don't know. She got no bleed count? I mean, not on these. I'm really kind of shocked that it rolls worse than the base skill. That's, Barber bench for pointless, amen. Honestly, yeah. Look at the defense skill. We'll get there. We'll get there. I shall impale. Classic skill. 17 roll. Heal 50% of the damage dealt. Max 10. It's weird that this doesn't scale on these skills. It scales, Scales... Oh no, it does not even scale here. I guess this only scales because of the bleed you're gaining. Whatever. Heal 50% of the HP damage dealt. I would hope you heal the max of 10 with this. Clash power +1 for every 10 hard blood. So, okay. 19 clashing. Coin power +1 for every 5 bleed on the target. Max of 2. So, 23 roll. That's standard. It's incredibly standard, actually. So, Clash is at a 25 max. It's kind of just okay. Consume a 50 blood feast, gain 1 hard blood for every 10. Huh. Fail to consume blood feast, gain 10 bleed. 5% more damage for every bleed on the target, max 50. Maxes out pretty quick. 20% more for every 100 blood feast consumed by self. by self? So this doesn't count the overall blood feast consumed? I mean, that's how this is reading to me. I just joined. What's up with this? I mean, this is the new Dawn ID. If it's only blood feast that she's consumed, that's kind of really weird. Or is that just phrased weird? The enhanced version uses blood feast consume shared? Okay. That makes a bit more sense. Targets defeated increase blood feast by 60, gain 10 hard blood once per turn. I mean, that's not bad. 10 hard blood is good. Okay. This is where it's really at. This is 25 roll by default. Base power plus 1 for every 10 hard blood on self. Okay, 28. 38 roll. No. Not 38. Right? That's, I'm stupid. That's 34, right? 36. I don't know what... I don't know what I'm doing. That's still a lot. 20% heal, or 20 flat healing, 50% of damage dealt, which, yeah, that'll probably be 20. Okay. Same damage multipliers. Consume 10 hard blood for every 10 hard blood. Okay. This really is a skullbuster, huh? Like, straight up, you just consume everything? Target's defeat increased blood feast by 100. Regain half of hard blood consumed by this skill. Okay. This is kind of pathetic. But that's okay, actually. I mean... The funny thing is, watch this. Look at this. Want to see something funny? Like, this guy does it better. Like, it's less bleed potency, but 6 bleed count for just critting. Man. That sucks. It's okay. On crit, though? Brother, this requires 15 hard blood. This is non-conditional, but it's not non-conditional. But you can lose the clash. Like, also, I mean, do I even need to, like... This feels unfair. Like, just hit 20% chance once. And that's 4 bleed count on a skill 2, but, you know. That's Ringy saying, so. If you lose the clash, it still goes through. Yep. Your coin power is just set to 1. Or is it 0? It's 1 or 0. I forget. Okay. Laughter shall subside. Clashable. Consume up to 50 blood feast. Gain 1 heart blood for every 10. That's not bad. The thing is, usually you want to use your counter over your skill 1, but the skill 1 gives you the most hard blood. Shimmering Blood Fiend. Okay. What? Okay, so you apply 1 Shimmering Blood Fiend for every 50 Blood Feast consumed, max of 15 once per turn. But the max stack is 50? Is this to do with the boosted one? Okay, yeah. So, like, potentially 50 shield HP with this counter, which I don't really think you want to use. 3 bleed count? Okay. Okay. Like, 2 bleed count here? Okay. I don't hate that. That's not bad. Max 15, but it's max like a 50. Yeah, it reads so weird. Yeah, 3 count on Empowered. It would be not bad if it didn't consume half of your hard blood. Which I feel like is not worth it for 3 bleed count. It's not 3 bleed count on command. Let's calm down. Because what this really is you use this... Let's say you have 20 hard blood, right? You use this skill, you have 10 hard blood now. You gotta use at least something else to get hard blood back. Which, if you have anything less than 20 and then you have it, is at least 2 skills unless it's a skill 1 specifically. And also, like, not a specific... specifically, not the Empowered skill 1, because that just consumes more, too. But 2 bleed count on this counter is good. Okay, this is standard except for regardless of level. Huh. So this rolls... There's no coin power on it, but a 16 roll? That's okay. It is 2 bleed count on command. The thing is, like, bleed is so volatile, man. Like, I don't think people, like, understand why I think bleed is so weird and so unstable. But imagine you're trying to use this to get 2 bleed count onto the enemy against a 2-coin skill, right? Let's say that this 13 rolling skill loses your clash. Now you're down 4 bleed count, technically. In the sense that you did not get this 2 bleed count, and they've used it twice. And also, if you ever tie your clash against them, then you do It's Unbreakable. I'm talking about the regular version. You could also clash and tie as many times as whatever. That's just the luck of the coin, ain't it? Yeah, but the thing is, other archetypes don't struggle with that. Like, at all. Like, you lose a clash with a Rupture ID, it's not like your Rupture went away. In some cases, it's like, okay, that's fine, I didn't use up my Rupture stack, I can get it higher later. With Bleed, especially for, like, these conditionals, you... Like... right? 13 roll in base? If you don't have the Bleed up, this is, like... This is not a good skill. I don't even care that it's 2 attack weight, just the fact that it rolls a 13. That's 2-star standard. Using the buffed version of a skill, I don't like that. And the thing is, I don't like 2-coin skill 2s either. Rupture bad, though? Okay. Let's use Sinking, then, as an example. She doesn't feel Yearning either, though. Either does she? I mean, no, but there's Gluttony on Barber Otis, so... And I really don't like 2-coin skill 2s. I don't think they feel very good. But what I was saying, Sinking. As an example for Sinking, the same thing. If you mess up your clash with Sinking, which will never happen against an enemy with Sandy because you're using Sinking, like, you're not missing out on anything besides the immediate damage right then, right there. With Bleed, you are getting worse damage and also losing your conditionals. With every other archetype in the game, this kind of applies to Poise a little bit because that's also RNG, but like Poise and Bleed, there are some things that are out of your control in terms of maintaining your stack. And it's kind of nice that Barbara Otis seems like she's not very good for this team, because Ring Otis helps. Ring Otis helps a lot. Like, just 5 consistent bleed count on a solid skill is extremely useful. And this skill with conditionals is really good. So I can't really be too mad. Even if it does go bleed count negative, that's... At least it's doing something for it, so I can't be that mad. Then we have bleed egos that make them not use count, though. We have bleed ego. We have sanguine desire. But the thing is about bleed, and honestly, the thing about every archetype in the game, when you look at them and say they only are good because of an ego, that's still a problem. And that's definitely the case for sanguine desire. Like, the fact that for bleed, it's so reliant on an entire turn of not using count to be good, that really sucks. Like, people will point to Rhymeshank for sinking. Sinking does not need Rhymeshank anymore. It helps immensely, because Rhymeshank is very good. But is it necessary? No. See in the chat, Rhymeshank, question mark. Anyways, I'll look at these now. Okay, this is exactly the same. We already knew about this. 15 plus hard blood. Each unit... Yep, Gregor is skill 1, Otis is skill 2, she empowers her own skill 3, and then Rodian is the defense skill. Okay, when other units among allies take bleed damage or consume blood feast, gain 2 hard blood on self 3 times per turn. That's good. That helps a lot, actually. So... I mean, that's just Priest Gregor right there. Priest Gregor just helps out a bunch. If an other allied Mancha land unit is defeated, more hard blood when getting hard blood. 3 additional hard blood, again, responsibility. Flash power plus 1, you deal 20% more damage, take 20% more damage. Okay, that's not very good. I mean, it's neat, but that's not really a strategy. 6 hard blood per turn plus whatever she generates. Yeah, that is really nice. It makes this less bad. Also, Zelfer, welcome to the CVRI. Thank you for the membership. Welcome back, LCB Ryoshu. Yeah, that's actually true. That is just hustle, but it requires 3 units to die. His idea is no BL so hard carry. The thing is, this idea was never going to be like BL Merceau. Nothing in her kit implied she would be like BL Merceau. Okay, the enemy is defeated, increase blood feast by 10% of the target's max HP, 100 per turn for focus encounters, the part is broken. Okay. That's actually very significant. This line here is very significant. Being per part broken makes that a lot more viable. 10% of max HP, though? I mean, every little bit helps. And then 1 damage up next turn for every 15% missing HP at turn end. So maxes out at 45% missing HP. That's okay. Is her HP lower than Barbara Otis? Yes. Rip Shidon? Why are people saying Rip Shidon in my chat? You imply that this ID lived. Was this ID alive at any point? The Welvader brain rot? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Aw, oh, man. Shucks. Now I have no reason to use She Don Quixote. Yeah. You never did to begin with. It was at 50% health, sir? What? This isn't even a 50% HP conditional. Because it's for a 15% of missing HP, which is 45. So you have to be at 55% for max bonus, right? I'm not missing something there? Now he's about to be defeated from bleed damage, prevent them from being defeated from bleed damage for the turn. Once per encounter for each identity. That's what I figured. It would be way too good otherwise. I think Rupture and Bloodfiend IDs seems kind of forced. I mean, yeah, but I don't really care. It's just such a weird thing. You started with Shidon at MD Hard 2? Dude, that was a year ago. Okay, 3 Lost Resonance. That makes sense for this, because it seemed way too good otherwise. Wow, it is way too good otherwise. One ally with the least HP gains 1 damage up for every 20% missing HP. The allies, the Bloodfiend, gain 1 damage up for every 15% missing HP instead. I mean, that's still pretty damn good. Like, Priest Gregor solos just got better, is the way I look at it. Which he was already good for that, so that's cool. Okay. That's everything in her kit. First impressions are, not amazing. She seems like she wants to take damage. I need to see what her stagger thresholds are. And for that, I'm just gonna get her in one tempo real quick. Yikes. Okay, yikes. Okay, not quite. We get her right here, though. Does she have any attack weight conditionals? Yeah, on the Empowered and the non-empowered skill 2, it is based on Hard Blood. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. It's not even a concern yet, because I get her right here. Oh yeah, it's guaranteed. Yeah, no problem. You didn't check the sanity. They actually changed something there, surprisingly. Barely anything, but it's still there. If I check the sanity again... Did I get a dupe of her? Yeah, I did. If I check the sanity again, and the only difference is that it's enemies of any level... I'm pretty sure that's the only difference. I did indeed check the sanity tab. Unless I'm missing something else. Anyways. You have enough bad luck? You need this easy one? No, I know. I had a good feeling. I was pretty sure I was going to be okay here. Let's stay tuned for Walpurgisnacht. Hi, Gregor, why are you here, man? What are you thinking, Father? What are you doing? Stab him! What are you thinking now at this precise moment? As the family who once loved you so much impales you, who once loved us in return with these brutal stakes. Stab him now! That's so stupid. Know that you were the one who wronged us. You abandoned all of us. You abandoned the whole family. What are you thinking, Father? What are the thoughts swirling in your mind as the outpouring of curses and condemnation, stained by both wrath and hatred, strike your ears? Rouse yourself from the dream, O Father. The reply you gave me was silence. Was it your fury against us that had sealed your lips? No, it was not. For you merely cast down your gaze as a staked sinner does out of guilt. Like a felon who has no words left to say in their defense. What happened to us? Where did this all begin? Both are questions with answers in plain sight. The day when a stranger knocked forcefully upon our gates. The day when Father's eyes began to twinkle with interest. The day when, during one family gathering, we collectively agreed that we would help our beloved father achieve his dream as the night's tales of adventure began to pull him in. Every little change brought on by each new day has shaped and molded the bed of this penultimate moment. You built this insurmountable wall of disconnect between yourself and the rest of us. The responsibility is yours and yours alone. Okay, sorry to pause. I don't really like that the name Sancho is there. There might be a different version. I'll be sure to check in the theater for that, but still. You abandoned us. I can hear the echoes of Father's jovial laughter all the way from here, at the end of this hallway. Next to the Father stood the Knight of the White Moon, having taken my place. I hide behind a pillar, peering at the pair. I recall the words of my father. I recall the words you used to impale my heart like a stake. I am no longer in need of your company. Please divert your care to La Mancha Land and the rest of the family. Look after them. Your language was plain. Not a singular pretense, deception, or intentional embellishments veiled those words. Your words, shared casually over the breakfast table one morning, were as gentle and affectionate as your every other word. So I wish to have faith that Father sent me away because he cared for me. A tale in which blood fiends are no longer bound by their yearning for blood. A tale in which a clement, selfless hero protects us all. A tale in which humans and blood fiends coexist, smiles abound, in paradise. A tale in which we must embrace the dream to seek and reclaim our lost tomorrows. He must have sent me away because I clearly did not show an iota of interest in these laughably absurd tales, because he valued my time. It had to be a decision he made in love for his family, despite the knight's silver tongue infecting his mind. That was the faith I hoped to instill within myself. As I peered from behind the pillar as they bantered, I could not perish the thought that I was simply making excuses for him. Little chuckles peppered in between light-hearted chatter, both of them swirling happily inside a little world of their own. You would truly find the tales regaled by that human that riveting? Father was dreaming a new dream. Having discarded the old dream that he had imbued in us as he saved us from the gutters. I cannot imagine the euphoria brought about by your newfound dream, Father. But for me, no, for us, our family, it was nothing more than a culmination of our worst nightmares. How much longer can our sanity endure this exitless nightmare? I see it still, past the darkness of my eyelids. A vision of a past I lived not so long ago. Memories of our own family members who had gone mad from long, suppressed instincts. I remember the day when Father deemed their sin unforgivable. Their sin of seeking happiness as blood fiends should, by bringing harm to humans. In my hand that wielded the lance, which was commanded there by Father's orders, lingered a foreign and unfamiliar sensation. My very own thoughts then are alien to me. How did I feel as I buried their still living bodies into the earth? How did I feel as I so mercilessly tore through their skulls? I open my eyes and look at my hands, sodden with sweat. I wipe them dry. Then my gaze focuses on the priest's area, still lit so bright at such a late hour. Our father's dream isn't what sustains our family now. It's the priest's desperate words of consolation in the face of endless pain. The halls still echo with Father and the knight's laughter. Now, more than ever, I feel an intense hatred for that noise. I felt my feet moving on their own towards the confessional as though they were possessed. How did the consultations go? Well, it's no different from the usual. All are at peace, tranquil as they always are and all that. You lie. Do you take me for such a fool that I would fail to pick up on what is really happening? Splatters of blood marred his room. His back was rough and torn with fresh wounds. There was a whip on his desk, surrounded by dozens of uneaten hemobars. I knew that something was starting to fester within all of us, but it affected the priest most severely. For he stood alone before the flood, taking the outpouring pain, suffering, and hatred of the family in our father's stead, rotting inside more than anyone else. Cancel some of your consultation appointments, but send them to me instead. I will lend my ear to their troubles. You will? At this rate, taking on this responsibility alone will break you before long, before anyone else. His eyes wavered on me with a look of unmistakable distrust. please do not hesitate to ask for assistance should any questions or difficulties arise. But he did not refuse my help. What words must be said to alleviate one such absence of exchange? I stood there for what felt like an eternity, trying to come up with something to talk about. But there was nothing. When I turned to leave, Gregor called to me in a peculiar tone. That reminds me. I heard through the grapevine that Father was preparing to leave on an adventure. Yes, all on his own, too. Once again, it seems that the human is responsible for this. I hear that this adventure will be a quest for a legendary helm. The sheer idea of it, I can hardly wait. What do you know about that adventure? The priest is acting overtly secretive. I looked straight into his nervously wandering eyes and asked again in an interrogative tone. We weren't that close, but I knew him well enough to ask him what he really meant there. A plan, you say? I don't know if it's wise of me to share such a thing with you, but yes, Lady Rodian is the one who masterminded this plan. Well, I suppose there's no harm in sharing this with you now. How could I have ever imagined that this despicable plot of I don't even know how to say that word, I'll be honest. Impiety, so horrible that anyone hearing it would have intensely hated the idea. It's all for the happiness of the family. It was shared to me by none other than the priest. My instincts are screaming at me to immediately take this matter to Father. Filial? Filial. Okay, that's a weird word. They should remove that one from English. The confessional, it alone a sight of madness manifest, cuts through my heart. When the priest succumbs to madness, which is only a matter of time, another blood fiend will have to sit in that small room, all alone, to shoulder the burden of anxiety from the entire family. It need not be said that the same fate awaits all who shall take his place. And when one by one, the pages, more and more of the family loses their grip on the sanity. The sanity? Capitalized? Should I again be made to bury my own family, my own blood? Will my hands be once again forced to crush their skulls? Is this the horrid future our father dreamed of? No, it cannot be. Father was changed and twisted by the silver-tongued wiles of the night. Even as the family that had promised to withstand the thirst, that had promised to dream together, crumbles. Our irresponsible father still seeks to go on an adventure in such a blithe display of his naivete. This alone is proof enough. She conspires a sin of filial impiety, an unthinkable transgression. But I must hear her out first. Lady Rodian is currently in the process of wrapping up the last parade of the day. I knew where to go to put an end to this chaos. It's the parade area, where my only sister resides. Wow, we're going to everybody. There's like a whole RPG happening here. Oh, your eyes. You already know everything, don't you? Was it the priest who let you in on this? An elaborate parade. Surrounding the procession's path are humans, laughing and clapping delightedly at the parade. Their eyes hold no trace of the fear that we once instilled in them. I only saw polite and innocent affability at worst. Even the hunters who once hated us enough to the point where they would willingly throw their lives away just to kill a single one of us, now make an exception for us. Our sacrifice was all it took to perpetuate this idyllic reality. Yes, our sacrifice, and only our sacrifice. Father's ridiculously juvenile dream, it's becoming real. They're starting to acknowledge it. You mean the dream that made our every waking moment a nightmare? I guess it is my fault for expecting you to have changed at all. You'd always agree with Father no matter. Do as you will. What meaning is there to happiness if we are all excluded from its blessing? I know the answer now. The happiness our father saw in his ideals is meaningless to us. What glory is there in gazing upon the happiness of humans if we stand upon the ground in which our family lies buried, made into corpses by our own hands to free them from their madness. What? I said, go ahead. Do it. And my confident reply, an odd light begins to shimmer in my sister's eyes. The eyes that had completely lost any semblance of light. The eyes that had seen too much fatigue to glimmer anymore. But it's filial impiety. I thought you'd be more opposed to this. It is Father who has abandoned us. And that plan comes from none other than you, who had to look after the entire family while our absent father was chasing his hollow dreams. Focus on the plan. Leave it to me to take care of the family in the meantime. I thought you were still so disinterested in everything happening before your eyes. Hey, I kinda like the new you. Go to the barber and she will explain everything. That child was the architect of the more intricate parts of the plan, after all. No, actually, I'll go with you. It would be easier for you to have me there to smooth things out, right? Yes. Sancho is in. Lady Sancho will take part in our plan. Very well, Your Grace. This will certainly reduce the risks involved in my strategy. Your involvement in this particular manner certainly was unexpected. Well, she can pretend all she wants about how little she cares about us, but I guess she kept her eye on the rest of the family in her own way. Indeed. And perhaps it is possible that your apparent disinterest in that perfect dress I had once crafted for you was but a mask to hide your deep interest in the sartorial arts. I have never seen that word in my life. That's a lighthearted jest. I merely thought to break the ice, given that you have remained entirely silent since the moment you stepped into this room. Please don't concern yourself with my comments. I will try on your dress next time. For now, I would like to elaborate on your plan. You plan to place the helm of Membrino over Father's head. You received this intelligence from that relic peddler who kept swindling our father. The relic's function is as follows. Whosoever wears the helm shall be viewed as an equal in the eyes of the beholder. Huh. That's an interesting thing. Viewed as an equal by the beholder. Does that mean the taboo, our revulsion for hurting a higher kindred, can be nullified? Precisely, Your Grace. Were I to look at an individual wearing the helm, I will perceive them as a third kindred. And if Lady Sancho or Lady Rogian were to look at them, they would appear as a second kindred. It is said to have a similar effect on humans as well. A king shall see the helm wearer as a king, and a knight shall see the helm wearer as a knight. The plan was more solid than I had expected, but the risks were still immense. The father had expended much of his strength when he created Rocinante. His might remains nigh insurmountable. Even with the crutch provided by the mask, the knowledge that he is still our father will stay the hands of many of our family members. But yes, but this is the best chance we've got for us to be released from the binding saddles of this nightmare. You must drag our father, who gallops onward at the vanguard of this procession, from his steed. And this is why we have turned against you. Because in the dark, invisible corners of La Mancha land, we were there, suffering silently as our instincts strangled us. Just as you forsook our happiness, we forsake your ideals. We will seek blood, slaughter every human we see. And the knight who corrupted your mind shall be found and torn limb from limb. Was it your lingering attachment to the dream, that it could still be realized? Or was it the resentment towards us, who ruined your dream of coexistence? Your retribution for our transgressions? Even as your gaze remains downcast, weighed down by the guilt of abandoning your own family, you raise an arm toward us, as though the dream continues still. All of a sudden I was struck by a terrible premonition. Our preparations were immaculate, ready for every possibility, but should Father unleash his full might, determined to decimate his entire family, he will kill us all. Even if we manage to defeat him, as impossible as that sounds, none of us will survive the battle. And that was the best-case scenario. Yet why, I wonder? Yet why did I see from your trembling hands a clear sign of hesitation that could not be disguised? I quickly motioned the family to stop materializing their weapons out of panic. He isn't trying to fight us, this is a great shadow, more vast than even the darkest clouds, begins to devour the sky over us. A wall of blood begins to materialize around La Mancha land. Is Father sealing La Mancha land? He's trapping us in here. This is the retribution we deserve. Everyone, let's remain calm. We're going to be okay. I know we're going to be okay. The family panics. My sister gives me an odd look. I push harder on my lance, impaling Father's chest. They and I have committed the sin of filial impiety. For the family to be confined here in La Mancha land again for another eternity of suffering, stop this. If you ever loved us as much as we once loved you, you will do nothing, I beseech you. For that is your final responsibility to us as our father. The shadow that had begun to shroud the sky slowly withdraws, growing thinner. As if to say that his love for us hasn't changed. Father's arm slowly falls back to his side. The family begins to sob. I can see their tears from the corner of my eyes. From relief that the plan was a success. From the dawning of the terrifying reality that we are now without a father. Indeed, someone new must lead them from the vanguard. This mass of responsibility is bloody and heavy as it rests ponderously upon my shoulders. Should someone come seeking the whereabouts of our father, give them this answer. That our father, who galloped toward a hollow dream, dragging his family through brutal suffering, eventually met his end in the dirt. And should someone ask you the question of how will you live on, assert boldly that you will live on as a blood fiend should. Then, while I bear the responsibility and the guilt, go seek the happiness that you lost. It's raining red. Father gasps his final breath, and the red droplets continue to pelt over our heads with no end in sight. Thus marks the end of the dreaming. La Mancha land is falling apart. For everyone, for you, and me, for this crimson rain falls from the cumulus of broken things. The blood overflows, flooding the land before the earth can claim it. That was, jeez. Wow. That was really long. I couldn't even look at chat. 19 minutes, 30 seconds? That was 20 minutes? Holy shit. Yeah, let me get it up type 4. Yeah, that was a really good one. I think that's probably my new favorite. That was Canto 7 in a mini episode? Yeah. 100%. How long is Hong Lu's uptie story gonna be? The thing is, like, this uptie story tells, like, also I'm using this, tells, like, a whole canto worth of backstory. So, you know, it's like Wild Hunt Eats more. I like the prose of Wild Hunts more, but it's... I really need to know if there's multiple. No? Okay, I actually don't like that. I don't like that at all. 'Cause, like, I get that new players could be like, oh, Sancho is the character that Dawn is right now. But at no other point in the Mirror Worlds are other sinners called by character name. It doesn't say it's locked behind Canto 7. I really don't like that. And look, I hate to bring up one of Dino Dave's takes, because I know everyone hates those. But, like, genuinely, this is an idea that should be locked behind Canto 7 if they're not going to have an alternate story. Send email to PM. I don't know how they wouldn't have caught this. That's crazy to me. It's not that big of a deal. I disagree. Should keep the name as Dawn? Yeah, literally, that's all they need to do. That's insane. Because, like, even if you're a new player and you don't fully get it, like, it's still really weird. Because it's like, who's Sancho? The story works completely fine if Dawn is just named Dawn. Because Don Quixote, Mr. Quixote, is never referred to as Don Quixote. So why is Don's title card Sancho? Seasonal IDs should have their story locked at least. The thing is, Enclair, Spicebush, they don't really have anything too spoilery. Neither does Captain Ishmael. This is literally Canto 7 plot, but bad end ID, and also spoils the fact that Dawn is Sancho if you think about it hard enough. Or not even think about hard enough. PM fans don't read. The thing is, PM fans read name cards, at least. They should give a warning before putting spoilers. Oh, before pulling for spoilers. Yeah. I don't know. That's really weird. Simply lock the story. I kind of agree. It really is like, it's the entirety of Canto 7, but slightly AU'd. I expect to see something about that later today, hopefully. Go back to singing, please. I sung for like 2 seconds, and that's the thing you're talking about? Come on. I've not finished Canto 7 yet. I put in the description for Canto 7 spoilers. I tried, man. I had a feeling there'd be Canto 7 spoilers. Can you go through the voice lines? I'm gonna use the ID first, then I will go through the voice lines individually afterwards. Might be the time where the update story gets fully locked until time. I think that's reasonable. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Let's do this. Mancha. Barber. Look, level 42 is all you need. Don't worry about it too much. Ring Yi Sang. I guess not having rest bonus does kind of suck. I don't really think it matters. Let's put you on the bench. We'll bring you. I don't think any of these sport passes matter. This is something. Kurakumo Honglu. You don't really have any good support passives. This does something. Why no Grippy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, like, Whistles is good. My gosh, I hate Ringy saying, why is everyone using this cheap character? Because he's bleed. Look, man, he's bleed. Would you rather I do this? Is this more honorable, chat? Too bad. Maestro. Done, and this is pretty good. Yummy. Use KK Hong Lu instead. I don't think so. It's so weird having, like, there were actual other Uptie 3 arts. That's really cool. Or, well, that one's Uptie 1. So was Barbarotis. I guess so was Gregor. It was all Uptie 1 arts, but still. You get what I mean. This Eagle Gift really looks like Sancho's thing. You know what I mean? So I need to go hard. Sure, because I get to choose 2 gifts. Yeah, you know, I usually don't go for the immediate question mark slot. But we'd hit a 50-50, so it's fine. And then we obviously win this one too. I mean, it's just amazing. But we do need this gift too, right? Skill 2 enhanced rolls less than skill 2 normal? Yeah, it does. It does. Much as I like Carmilla. Why did it have just... Yeah, you know what, game?
이게 옳은 선택일까? 머리통을 박살내주마.
They're also all Pride Wrath skills. So, you know. Anyways, someone asked if I recommend sharding this ID. I don't know yet. Or getting this ID. Cool. I guess there's not selection quotes in MD. I never actually realized that. That's odd. Holy shit, that weapon is huge. Dude, how am I gonna put this sprite into a video? Let me tell you something. You know who's the most annoying motherfucker to put in any of my videos? I want you guys to guess. While I just press the win rate button for a little bit. There's one ID who I'm always so annoyed that I have to include in a video. Wild Hunt's a good guess. I did see someone say it. It's Molar Yisang. Because the center of his sprite is down the middle here. You guys can't see my mouse. It's down the middle here. So, like, centering him it's so annoying. And, like, if I put him on the side, and, like, I have the text over here, I have to put him, like, so far over here so it doesn't look awkward. It's a perfectionist thing, but my god, he pisses me off. And this thing? Holy shit, even worse. Like, the center of this sprite on the sprite sheet is gonna be here. Like, oh my god. Okay, well, time to see skill 3. Not you. Matagan pore. Not you. Other skill 3. Oh. Oh my god. That, like...
너희의 무기로 이 혈투를 승리로 이끌겠다.
Okay, calm down. Jesus. Fucks your damage. Like... Okay, let's...
가족을 위해 쏟아내. 갈라지도록.
Okay. She's got the fucking Virgil judgment cut shit. There we go. There's finally Dawn. She's so pretty. The long hair really fits. Even if I do like Sancho's hair in game.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
I need more power.
실밥이 터졌나?
Do you think Ring is still better? Yeah. Based on just this alone? Yeah. I think so. I still think Wild Hunt is better. Just looking at Kit. Just looking at Kit.
어떤 말도 할 수 없어.
Because, look, here's the long and short of it, okay? Like, look. This is cool. You low-key sound like Virgil? I can do a decent Virgil impression. But, like, she has to take 45% of her HP in damage to get half of the benefit Wild Hunt gets when he's fully ramped up. So you have to go through a stagger bar that's unavoidable. Which, I mean, you have bleed damage, but, like, you don't even get the extra clash power that Wild Hunt does. You don't get the stupid nuke on command like Wild Hunt does. Surely there's a buff the ID. Honestly, I expect that. I kind of expect this to be another ID that gets buffed. I expect that we'll see this gain coin power. That's my call right now. If they don't, I think it's still fine. How are you supposed to get 30 hard blood with all other blood fiends without extra skill slots? It takes a while. Like, genuinely. Because you gain 2 whenever they take bleed damage, which is pretty often. But it still does take a little while. And if you're not doing bleed damage, which is why it's so important that bleed count should be on this ID, and on bleed IDs in general, like, you can't use Ryoshu on this team. Ryoshu also has no bleed count. We have consistently had bleed IDs that just have no count. I don't know why. Actually, I know why. But, like, I don't know why in a larger sense, you know? She has 2 count on her counter. That's not enough. It's just not enough. Replace red eyes for Kurkumo. But here's the thing, right? You have to use a shit ID in order to make bleed work. That's a downside. That's a significant downside. And I'm not saying, like, oh, every ID needs to be broken or anything like that. But bleed as an archetype has suffered from this for a while. Do I need this for gifts? I don't think I do. Rhino and Yearning Merkala? Dude, another example if you have to use, like... Rhino Merced with Regret is good, but... his speed conditionals are inconsistent. Ring Notice of a Barber? Yep. The skill 3 can blow people up with basically no build-up? As in the empowered skill 3 or the regular skill 3? KK Ryoshu is good, what do you mean? Like, in terms of dealing damage or in terms of bleed count? Because she's good in terms of bleed. Is Hook Lu not enough for count? Hook Lu is actually a decent shout, but he has less bleed count than Kurikumo. Okay, do I need a Zigo gift? I don't think I do. People would be like screaming if I did. I guess I keep refreshing. I want to get a skill replacement on her. For the new players, this ID is good. I mean, she's a good ID. No, okay. Cool. Okay, I know I need this. And obviously, hello. Oh, hello, Spoonsies. In that type story, Dawn saying they would rip Bari limb from limb despite her being able to fight a man for 3 days straight and kill the family if you wanted to. Like, girl, what do you think you are? That's also interesting, right? Like, what is Bari doing in that mirror world? Because Bari's pretty interesting in that sense. Considering how powerful she is and how little we know about her. I don't know why they released her so early when compared to Wild Hunter or Ahab Male. I don't think that's a bad thing, really. I think I do replace skill 2. It's kind of whatever. But you know what? We'll just balance out the skills for now. I'll replace skill 2s later if I want. Rhino Myrrh or Manager Dawn? What? Like, which of the two is better? It's Manager Dawn. But honestly, it's like... this is a really weird... This is a really weird case. Or you mean Rhino Myrrh on the team? Rhino Myrrh or Kurkuma Ryoshu is better bleed count? Kurkuma Ryoshu is more consistent. Rhino Myrrh has higher highs. Is a lot of count needed in the Blood Feast team? Or are the bursts of potency enough for them? They need count. I'm being real, they need count. Pretty sure Bari is Sinclair in that world? The knight is referred to as a he? Oh, really? Is that real information? Okay, Ryoshu has access to Contempt Awe. Yeah, that's a decent argument. Not real? I didn't really think so. I don't remember any particular pronoun. Theory, info, no basis. Cool. Classic Project Moon fans. And chat, that's why you should never listen to me. That 2 attack power up from Dulcinea Roja goes pretty hard. Could be Sinclair, could be somebody else. I doubt we're getting a Bari ID. I would be very surprised. It'd be cool, but I just think there's no way. We don't need any of this. That's neat. Should be too strong to add? I mean, yeah. Can you clap those big round globes? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Gossipium? That's fine. I mean, Rusty Commemorative Coin is just good. Especially with that funny Ring Yisang guy. I know Gossipium. Okay. No, people are agreeing. Good. NDA? You're off your rocker. I'm sorry.
파우스트가 나설 만한 곳이어야 할 겁니다.
Boom, 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 boom. It's always so funny whenever crabs show up. They're always just so... They're so different from everything else in this game. Sinclair is alive again? My bad, I'll fix that eventually. So much easier doing a full N-Corp team in MD5 hard compared to MD4 hard? Isn't it just easier overall? Isn't that why? Healings on a Rhino Merceau? I mean, he's fine. I just wish that he gained haste instead of max speed. I hate this. Where's my manager, Don Quixote? Just spend money. They need an anime. Haven't you heard? Why is this motherfucker attacking? Let's go. What potential IDs do you think we would get for the LCB checkup intervalo? I feel like it'll be more LCCB. Or LCCA. Something like that. Is Dawn's enhanced skill 2 worth using Barber? I mean, in fights where you're hitting a lot of things, it's okay. If the opportunity cost is Ring Otis, I actually don't think so. Your opinion on Deviat Sinclair? I'm pissed off that it was Deviat Sinclair instead of any other sinner that's not named Roja or Merceau. And most people in this chat room should know why. Let's get the most broken Rupture ID holder, another Rupture ID that gets overshadowed. Yeah. And also, let's not give a Deviant ID to any other sinner that's not Roja and Merceau who would bring together a Rupture team into, like, real shit. Like, real shit. What even is Rupture? Talisman. It's just all Talisman Sinclair. It's always been Talisman Sinclair. Fuck that ID. It's so stupid. Deviant Yisang? Yeah, that would have worked perfectly. Doesn't Roja already have Dev yet? Knowing Kim Ji-hoon, he could just be like, we're making Deviat Section 2 Roja tomorrow. And people would be like, okay, director, hee, do you want money? Hee. Sorry, maybe that's me being salty. But yes, you're right. It's most likely that Roja would not get another Deviat ID. Deviat West, East, South, Roja. Yeah. She win. Yeah. You know, she ID's win is a very good question. The answer is never. Sadly. Guys, Ryoshu's can't you see, guys? We just need to wait until Ryoshu's Canto. 3 years after the launch of Limbus Company. That's just, we needed to wait for 3 years to get a single other ID from a very popular association. I hate that cope. Never speak to me again. This is just always better.
합격점이구려.
The other cup is Ryoshi's Canto be burn. I feel like Honglu's Canto could be burn. I know we saw Jishun having rupture. That doesn't mean that she'll be the only thing we see. But dude, burn... Does anyone remember in that... I think it was the Band-Aids video, the Band-Aid solution video. Honestly, I'll take this. This is a good replacement as well. Where I said that if we don't get, like, burn IDs in another 5 months, I'll be sad. And then we got, like, the Liu banner, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then we got fucking Dawn Claire, and that was it. Isn't Honglu Canto rupture? We don't know that for sure. We don't know. We're speculating off of one person. Literally, uno. If anything, Honglu's Canto should be sinking in rupture based off of his base kit, but are we going off of that? We also got Ringy Sang. I should ban you. Oh, nice. Midwinter Nightmare's good, but we'll play around the Bamboo Hatted Kim.
싱싱한 풀이 보이네.
You're fine, Eloy. I won't ban you. Your day's been well. I have not been able to fight Galupa. It's sad. Yeah, I had a good day. I've been, Look, chat, I need you to forgive me, okay? I know I need to be a good boy, a good YouTuber, and make it the video. And look, I've got a support passive script that's like halfway done. I've got a Fluid Sac Faust script that I've been working on. However, I hate to say that Marvel Rivals did come out, and that's a real fucking shame. Wins Limbus Rivals? Never. Who do you main in Rivals? I play Mantis. I play Mantis and Luna. And if I'm forced to go tank, because I never play Duelist, because everyone else is a loser, I play Magneto. Remember those posts from Twitter where someone found you in lobbies that like some of your videos really funny? I found that so funny too. People were like, that's gonna be on his mind for a while. No, I thought it was so funny in the moment. That empowered to skill 2 being 13 hertz? Yeah. Yeah. Got her, am I cooked or is she okay? I mean, she's definitely not bad. Is she wild on Heathcliff? I don't think so. Like, I really don't think so. Sadly. Well, someone asked my thoughts on Jeff. I want that shark dead. Flayed alive. Cooked. Like sushi. But like a shark. Fucking hate that guy. I kind of want to go in this pack in case it can give... Or no, this pack so it can give me the Basilisk Soup event. She's strong with her own team, but she's not boxing out Wild and Heathcliff. Right, like, that's the thing. This is also her with her full team in MD. And she doesn't feel like that crazy. Not that Wild Hunt would either, but it was very clear what he wanted. Which, she's also a ramp-up ID. Like, this is why first impressions are not something to swear by. So, you know, it would be the Burning Haze. Did you play Overwatch much? I may... Look, chat. I'm gonna need you to forgive me as a person here. I do... You know... I do have 1,200 hours in Overwatch. You mentioned they might buffer any shot they overdo it. Honestly, go for it. Like, I'm down. I think that these seasonal IDs should be strong. $12K? No, 1,200. Calm down. 12,000 versus 1,200. I'm refreshing. I want bleed gifts. That is Smoke and Wires. Oh, goddamn, I have to mute the music. I already have... Whatever. We'll fight the bull.
파우스트가 나설 만한 곳이어야 할 겁니다.
1,200 is 12,100s, which is 1,200. Yes. I have 1,200 hours. Do you know my top 1 YouTuber of the year? That's crazy to me still. Like, I was your number 1 YouTuber? Like, either you do not watch much YouTube, or like you genuinely have rewatched my content a significant amount. And either way, thank you. That SW sickened me. Thank you, Malkuth. How many hours do you have in Limbus? Less than 1,000? It's like 900 something. Your voice is nice to sleep to. I get that a lot. We love rewatching Railway Week Study. I mean, that is my best video. It's like an abusive relationship between me and you. You know what? I'm gonna time you out just so you can justify it. I'm gonna time you out for 10 seconds. Now you can truly call me abusive. I'll let you justify it. Why do you use Sun Shower twice? Because of Rusty commemorative coin. I mean, this is... Oh, well. You know? I actually don't hate that. Does this just destroy the bull? I feel like this just destroys him. I sleep to your videos derogatory. My videos are... My videos are so boring, they put you to sleep. I've been asking this question like several times because I want answers and validations to the guy who taught me like 90% of my limited knowledge. Tremor, you saying 3-star. What is the question there exactly? I sleep to your videos platonically. Well, thank God. Yeah, that's pretty good. That was alright. Sure. We'll go for this. The animations are really nice. I like the effect on the weapon swings. We finally got this, too. The enhanced skill 2 of Mandarin being the weakest of the enhanced skills makes me think Barbaros can get phased out of bleed teams in favor of Ring. To be honest, she kind of already deserved to be phased out. I'm gonna be honest. Escu reportedly clicked win rate instead of damage on a staggered enemy. The amount of times this changes... between, like, even on a staggered enemy, I'll be honest, it's like, it's so minimal.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Barber's so bad. It's not that she's so bad, it's that Ring Otis is, like, so good. Barber's a fine ID. But Ring Otis is just spectacular. We make another video for Escu fixing IDs. I wanted to, but that video did not do very well. The thing is, I get so many people talking about how they love that video, but like I'm scared to make another one in case it doesn't do well. You know?
부족해 찾아섰지 않나. 거태. 가족을 위해 흐르는 기원을 다시 때로 무너져 꿰뚫려라.
Does Dawn's standard skill 2 still have attack weight? No. It has it conditionally, not innately. Escu, can you just make videos? Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, I should do that.
피를 머금을 시간이네.
Look, when Limbus is like in a recession of sorts, and like Kim Ji-hoon prattles on about anime, and then like Marvel Rivals comes out, and I'm like, fuck that Jeff guy. I'm having fun with that. Like it's, you know. But there are things I want to talk about this game, and I need to talk about regarding this game. So, how would you rank La Mancha IDs in a drip tier list? Just my main. I should kill you. Drip tier list for these guys? I mean, Barbara Otis looks great. That's what did she say? All you motherfuckers are depressed. All you, like, seasonal IDs are depressed, except for fucking Captain Ishmael goes and yells all over the place. I mean, I think Barbara Otis looks pretty good. I'd honestly just like to hear your extended thoughts on the other two games in the series for video, sometimes as well as Side of Limbus. I do... Also, yeah, Dawn is no longer held back by Roshinante, which is huge. Also, yeah, hee 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 ha. Not quite as... Earl King laughs, he's so happy. Chat, can you be depressed and also laugh? Thoughts? What was I saying? I do want to make a video talking about the other two Project Moon games, because a lot of people, despite me constantly talking about how I have played those games, think I am a Limbus only, which I don't know how you still think that. I'm sorry. I think this Rhodian is very pretty. That's most Rhodians, to be fair. But you're right. She's got the... Why does she become bloody when I hover? Look at her hand. What's the minimum Blood Fiend IDs Manager Dawn needs to function? I think she genuinely needs Priest Gregor and Dulcinea Rogia. And that's about it. I refuse to believe Escu has consumed anything except Project Moon content. I think that's fair. It's the first stream I've watched and I like your content, so :3. Thank you, Femboy Paladin. The :3 is really, really accentuates that part of your username. Thoughts on Olivier? He's hot. He's cool. Well, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Escu's only consume Project Moon content and Fate Unlimited Play works. Yeah. That's me.
제가 원하는 대로 베어버려도 되나요?
Apparently, I'm in the top 2% of your viewers, and I don't know how to feel about that. How am I supposed to tell you to feel about that? Like, obviously, I agree with it. Like, that's sick. I'm biased. Esku subsides entirely and I died at Project Moon in Fate Grand Order. Do you think I play Fate Grand Order? No. Are you kidding me? This competes on nothing but hemobars and bongies. I read that as bongs initially, and I was like, I do not eat bongs. I have never smoked weed in my life. I am bound to the Barber Otis because the ping sounded last quit over skill 3. Dude, I know what you're talking about. That shit, that goes hard. How do you check how much of a viewer you are? It only shows up if, like, if you were in a top percentage of my viewers, and it's more than any other YouTuber. It's really weird. Thoughts on the Zwei Jeff skin that got leaked? I think Jeff should die. That no-skill ass character. Can actually see that whole stat screen? Like the gaming recap thing? Who is Jeff? He's a Marvel Rivals character. Okay, arrested him. Can we fuse at this point? I think we can fuse something, right? Is it like... Oh, we don't have smoking wires yet. So we can't have Bloody Mist. I'm going to eat. Can you please pause stream while I go? Sure. Play Library of Ruina. It's really fun. Play it now, please. I don't think people would want to watch me do a second playthrough of Library of Ruina on stream. And this fuses with... No. Okay, I think I need Bloody Mist at this point, right? We would. I feel like most of you are lying. You just want me to stream more. Be honest here. Muzzle Devotion and Wires? Okay. Is that actually worth it? I guess it is. That's alright. Okay, people do want me to stream more. That's what I thought. I don't know. I hate to be like, I guess vulnerable about it. I don't think I'm all that good at streaming, all things considered. And a lot of people have taken my stream personality out of context, and it's kind of upsetting. Esco, opinion on Jeff Sinclair ego. Yeah, I don't think I want to stream anymore, guys. It's a long story text just for New Dawn. No, you're right. The only person I can watch streaming? That's a big compliment. Ah, shit! Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Shut the fuck up, Millie. I mean, Cassiway. I mean, I'm sorry. Oh, shit. Please sponsor me. Actually, not you. Can you talk to Jihoon about sponsoring me, though? I'm sorry. I don't hate women. I promise. It was a heated oh, shit. That's awkward. She has a child. I know, I'm sorry. frame rate died? Did misogyny kill the frame rate? Not that it was not that it was... Okay. Banned from Pride residence, yeah.
엎드리도록. 기대해라.
Bit rate's unhappy with Chromer? Really? Wait, is the bitrate actually bad right now? I wonder if it's the background or if it's like that plus Dulcinea Roja.
무기를 만드는 것만큼
Hi, welcome. It'll be over soon, don't worry. Is it fine when it's still like this? It should be. Oh no, it's still a little shit. Damn. It always lags during this fight? I see.
산초류 경혈 온 라샹.
Oh! Look at that! Oh, you guys probably can't see it all that well. You know, funny enough, it kind of reminds me of, and I know this is kind of cringe to compare a seasonal ID to my favorite one. It reminds me a lot of Severnaut in like the way that was framed, especially that last hit. For how dramatic that was 276 damage. To be fair, guys, let's be fair. This is not a good enemy to be using Lust against, so that makes sense. A lot of the big numbers you see is usually like 3 times weak enemies, so. Since the collab has been announced, are you at all interested in Arknights anymore, or is Sinnoh still not convinced you? Arknights is like... Look, the idea of playing any other gacha game makes me a little bit sick to my stomach, because I have been told time and again that I should never play any other gacha game. Bad. Bad. Slap Escu on the wrist, no play gacha game. And correct me if I'm wrong, but that Arknights game is a gacha game, right? Said Mr. Marvel Rivals. Is Marvel Rivals a gacha game? I must have missed that part. Sure. Okay. What is this? Wow, what a terrible ego gift. Holy shit. Oh, it's the thing sinking the luge. What gift do I even need at this point? Do I need anything, or I just need to fuse at this point? Because I have smoking wires. Cassetti would be fitting, wouldn't it? Ah, the sack. Right, I forgot about the sack. Oh. That's bad. We don't actually want that. I don't see the sack in this pool. What the fuck is this? Oh, but I can get Lunar Memory. Oh, shit. You make a team of any IDs for only one sinner? Heathcliff. Heathcliff. I'm gonna refresh. I can fuse the sack, like, easily? Or like RNG. Every Heathcliff has envy and easy envy res team? True. The only tier 3 you're missing, so yeah. Okay, fine. We'll do the fitting Cassetti fight. We'll do it. Oh. I won't read this. So a charge gift? Guys, can we get it? Can we get an Escu cringe emote in the chat for charge ego gifts? Am I right, guys? Fuck charge. This is what people think I am.
거된 일이 있다면 다음 외도 찾아오라고.
Isn't bleed on Cassetti bad? It is, but you know, that's the point. I forget what any of this gives me. And what are the benefits of having 4 arms? Oh, you get ice cream. I don't. Oh, wait, I don't think I've actually told chat about this. I really. So like, there's member only emotes, and I don't mind the ones I have right now. I like Heath's smile. I like Heath's smile. But what I really want is to have a bunch of emotes where like it's called like Escu happy, Escu cringe, Escu sad, or whatever, and it's literally just the black box on all of them, with no difference in emotions. Thoughts on that? I don't even have Garden of Thorns equipped. Wow, unlucky. Genius? Okay, cool. I'm glad people like that. Escu cringe is a constant. Yeah, reading messages like that. If you mean to insult me. If you don't mean to insult me, then I'm sorry. My internet does not like to stream. Is the bitrate still bad? It could be on. It could be my fault. That should have been my favorite bleed ego. I mean, it does have bleed. How many? God. Which abnormality would you have as a pet? Can I answer none of them? Could you send a kiss my way? Wait. Okay, this is only for Super Green in the chat, okay? Nobody else catch this, okay? Mwah. Do you get that? Okay. Nobody else better have taken that shit. I don't think I'd want any of them. I just came back. Y'all are strange. You can just say I'm strange, it's fine. Stream is making me sleepy. That's I won't take offense. Just an hour-long convo about how they seem to be phasing out generalist IDs and they're sticking to more team-based niche archetypes. I do think that this Sancho manager Don Quixote ID is an example of that. In general, I don't know if I can say that for sure, considering some of the recent releases. Like, Dulcinea Roja is just kind of good anywhere, right? Like, she's got decent numbers. So... Like, even, like Deviat Roja is a good example as well, even though she's from a bit further back Like, Cinq Morceau was recent, too. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. At least not right now.
이거 참 설레는구려.
Parasocial VTuber Escu? Dude, you have no idea. If you guys follow my Twitter, I made a tweet a while back that was like, I want to start tweeting, like, the parasocial VTubers I see on my timeline. I've been so tempted to, like, fully lean into that shit and make posts exactly like what they make, but I'm terrified people are gonna, like, genuinely unfollow me and, like, think I'm a weirdo if I make posts like... I can't even describe them in words. They're so... It's all like... You know the type of VTuber I mean, right? Like... If you've been on Twitter for any amount of time, you know what I'm talking about, I think. You can groom us, it's fine. Why'd I read that? No, don't say that. That's not what I mean at all. By the way. But also no. Hello, S-Gang Star.
기적해 찾아졌지. 내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다.
I know his Twitter explained for the class. Let me actually pull it up. I'll take a screenshot.
할 테니
예쁘네. 네 피분수
It's actually further back than I thought.
고귀하게
Ah, Gregor's gonna lose Clash. Oh no, it's so over.
따뜻한 꿰뚫리고
These were the... This was the series of tweets I did. And by series, I mean
이제야
fucking 2 of them.
완성되었나?
기대해라.
This is what I tweeted.
만드는 것만큼은 내가 어버이보다 뛰어났지.
Asku's situation is crazy. So true. After that was thorough testing, is Barbarotis or Ring Otis better for Dawn Team? I'm just gonna go on a limb. Like, Ring Otis is just better. As love. Hold up, his writing is fire. I unfollowed you after that? Fair. I'm removing it. I don't mean any offense to, like, those VTubers, by the way.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
So, it's nothing personal, I just think it's funny. What's worse, parasocial VTubers or NPC TikTokers?
라샹.
I guess parasocial VTubers, because I see them more often.
기원을 갖추는 것과 그대로 무너져라.
Kawaii Dwesu Esku-chan.
가족을 위해
Uwu. He does not mean offense, but he hates them. Yes. I got more ice cream. That's nice. Wow, I got the gift that I was gonna get. These dupes. Does he actually use a voice changer, though? That was the intention of the... Oh, it's a super shop. Yay. That's pretty damn good. Actually, you know what? That's worth. Oh, no. Oh, no. I can't buy renewed merch. Please don't. Okay. We're okay. We're alright. Do you think Manager John would be any better if she gets 3 attack weight on all of her skills for free? No, I don't think that would fix her, actually. I just remember you can't see my face. I made like a face to express that that was sarcasm, but you wouldn't even get that. Show me... Okay, that worked. I need to fuse gifts for the tier 3 sack. Thank you for the kiss, Mr. Escu. I just kissed someone for $5. That's infinite money right there. I think about her versus Wild Hunt. I think Wild Hunt's way better. Server's dying. It's never affected me before. I'm getting scared. Okay. I don't think I care about any of these. Show me the sack, please. Okay, fuck me. That's tier 4. I don't really need Red Gossie. Okay. Surely this works? That's not bleed. Can you not fuse it if it's not in the pack? Or is that a 1%? Is it actually a 1%? There's no way I hit a 1%. It's not in the pack? Needs to be in the pack? Okay, it's not a 1%. I thought I could fuse for it. Whatever, man. I also never enhanced this. Why didn't people yell at me? I mean, that's good. But also kind of justified. You should always upgrade Wound Cleared. Well, I don't think I care about anything else. Please, Mr. Esu, can I put Biel Merceau and Picard Ishmael on my bleed team? It doesn't need to be in the pack. I feel like I'm getting different... You know what? We'll try one more time. %60. 90%. I don't need a tier 4. Tier 3, 90%. It's just not going to do anything. There's no way, man. That was a 1%? Wait, there's no way. They hit me with the 1 in 100? I was like, there's no way. You just can't fuse them if they're not in the pack. What the fuck? Okay. So now it's this, and... this. That's Bloody Mist. And then it's this. This? No. This? What is it? There's something else. The steak? There we go. Oh, right, this thing sucks. That's why I forgot. Like, actually, this thing is so... whatever. Good Gambit, sir. Fuse your Bloody Mist. I don't know what I was thinking there. Okay, I'm fine. Oh, there's a Discord gift. Oh, that's cool. I didn't actually know about that. How did you land the 0.01 chance? It was not 0.01, it was 0.1. There's like 3 discard gifts. That's cool. %1 is 0.01. Oh, I guess so. Look, I'm gonna ban all of you real quick, and I'll see you tomorrow. How about that? We'll come back, fresh start. Yeah?
카니발 타임.
Either way, I can't believe I hit a 1%. That's insane to me.
대가리 딱 떼고. 꿰뚫려라.
I really like her skill 3. It's very cool. Also, this music. Can we get some Esku dance in the chat? It'd just be a PNG of the square. The one thing she has over Wild Honeycliff is the dripiness of her skills. Even then, Lament More and Despair is sick as hell. Will you always do streams for seasonal highlight IDs now? I mean, yeah, most likely. Alright, S-Gang, we're gonna boogie down for a little star. I like that. Keep cooking, Senfi. I love getting flashbanged. Yeah, but it looks cool. Esku, hello, if you had to give the meaning for the letter E in your nickname a meaning, what would it be? Yeah, the E in Esku stands for Esku. It's perpetual motion. S cringe. Okay. Who would you replace Barbara Otis with? Ring Otis. Next question. Oh, it's the guy who's never getting an ID for himself. Am I even gonna be fine to win rate him? He's annoying. We'll be fine. What about N-Corp Faust instead of Ring Otis? No. Ring Otis is too consistent. And Faust is okay, but... like, in terms of raw numbers, Ring Otis is actually just better. Outside of the SP utility that is brought by N-Faust. Can W. Merceau substitute Ring Otis? He's actually the only one who can. Man, I can almost actually outspeed him here. We have no evades. But Rhino Restore for Bleed Count is above Bleed Ego. Yeah, he works okay. I still prefer Ring Otis. And the thing is, you still have slots to fill. Like, Red Eyes Ryoshu is not a permanent member. She's just good. So you can have Rhino Restore in there if you want. Wow, that doesn't even win. Gregor, you can take that. You'll be fine. Roja, yeah, you'll be fine. Let's just go unopposed. He doesn't even do that much damage.
점 찍었네.
Rare footage of not using win rate? I mean, an MD, it is rare. Please use Sanguine Desire or something. I should fill out blood bag IDs during Warp rerun. Blood bags are implied to be, like, not very sentient, though. It'd be really weird. Wow, he's so scary, guys. That was, like, fatal in terms of NV damage, by the way. What are your thoughts on Dawn's enhanced counter? It seems good for AoE unbreakable coins. That's a fair point, actually. I can get the ego animations go so fast. Oh, you poor summer child. You gotta hold down the mouse button, and it goes faster. That's sad. You didn't know about that? That's really sad. I'm sorry. This guy is getting annoying. He'll be grand. What do you think it would look like if Limbus took the Library of Ruin mechanic where you could stack passes onto other IDs, as long as IDs from the same center? The thing about, like, passive attribution is that passes in this game aren't really all that impactful. Are you rolling so low with max conditionals? I think it's more that he just rolls so high, and also, you know, bloody miss nerf. Sad. Oh, this hits everybody. Ah, well. I should have read that. That's my bad. I don't really want to, though. This motherfucker is so annoying. I forgot he had a skill that did that. This is the man who did Railway through the worst IDs. Do you think I was, like... Do you think I'm paying attention to this very much? This isn't meant to be entertaining. Do you think I was entertaining while doing that? I was fully focused on doing that. Here I'm like, nah, that's fine. S-Scold? Yeah, you're right. I'm getting one guide. Lack of sandy is a bit of a problem. We don't really have any healing ego, huh? But he also doesn't have sanity. Oh, Otis is just gonna die. Loses the Cassetti and crashes out. Is that even gonna win? Jesus Christ, these IDs are like not even all that good. Bomb passive will save. I guess so. I have a bunch of IDs in the back, whatever. Just win against that. How much bleed do you have? That's a bit annoying. You against bleed versus bleed? I wanted to do Cassetti for the thematics of it all. Okay, I do still have the Sancho thing active. He's actually distorting. Do I sound like I'm distorting? Wait, what is his reuse conditional? I thought it was low HP. Oh no, it's his thing being stacked up enough. God. This fight is still going? I mean, it's my own fault. Damn, that healing actually saved him for one more turn. That's nice. Well, 2 people die. But that's fine. What's my Sandy? 45? Use Rhodian Ego. Sanguine Desire doesn't even do anything here. Like, oh, great, I'll stop the count from going down. Like, what? What if Gregor lives this turn because of his own passive? That's so true, actually. Why do you have so little pride resources? I don't know. There's like not that many pride skills, and I replaced most of Rodian's skill 1s, that's why. She only has 1. He used his passive, but he used it on Bleed, which was Dawn's passive. Yeah. Rhodian counter? Huh. Rhodian counter doesn't do anything here. I mean, I guess it does it save Otis? No, because Otis goes before her. Fell Bullet. I don't fucking have Fell Bullet. But this would be a decent time to use it. You guys are looking at this. Roger Sandy IRL. I'm fine. I've dealt with this before. People want to one-up the tuber. I understand. Does Dawn counter even save anything? We don't even have the hard blood. Like, damn. We don't have hard blood in MD. Yeah, this doesn't save anybody. So. The best we can do is just clash real quick. Actually, no. We'll just redirect this. That's fine. That's neutral? That's annoying, but... That's really neutral? Sheesh. This won't end, right? 24-hour stream? If you guys want, we'll do a poll in the chat. Not really. I just want to listen to the music longer. Can we get an S-cope in the chat? Well, you fucking tried to throw, Ringy saying.
이 스며들 듯한 비에 우산이 새진 않나 묻겠소. 이 스며들 듯한 비에 우산이 새진 않나 묻겠소.
Radiant's counter moves 5 lead count for Blood Fiends? Did it say that? Oh, I must have missed that actually. Like, genuinely. It's not neutral to bug with conditional skills? Really?
가면은 쉬운 채로 죽여.
You all were overcomplicating it. He just dies. I was pretty sure. I'm gonna predict what ego gift this is. It's gonna be... Oh, tier 3 ego gifts. This is gonna be Thunder Branch. Fuck. It would've been so cool, though. Now these gifts kinda suck. I guess melt the... Well, what's the least bad? I'd rather just have this. Well, had Esku have a good night? Are you going to sleep? Good night. I'm not doing line 3, it's boring as fuck. I already did line 3. This is the only other Mirror Dungeon 5 final pack I've done. Why are you guys... Why are you guys pogging like this is cool at all? I'll do a refresh. Inert Sloth, right? Oh, shit. Section 4 is easy, is it? Oh. Okay. This guy's so cool. God, he's so cool. Oh, we can do the battle. Yeah, I'm good, actually. Yo, Gregor. What the fuck happened to you?
이런 건 이발사나 신부에게 시켜.
He is... Does he have a thing in his sanity where, like, if a blood fiend dies, he gets really sad? Oh. So this guy's gonna corrode. I want to get him up in sanity for the actual fight, so... Gregor mauling because he didn't get to kill himself. Holy shit. Damn, man. That's fine. You're fatal to gluttony.
내 작품에
I guess I would rather hit Dawn. She heals.
정치가 없네.
What's your opinion of Pirate Gregor? He's cool. I just wish, like,
부족해 차려졌지 않나.
dude, I wish Gregor, he hit. What the fuck? He hit heads. Oh, you bitch. I forgot about that. That's actually a problem. This motherfucker. Miserable ass guy has to spread his pain. What? I'm not gonna complain. I'm just going to accept the fact that that's a thing.
그쪽도 개인인가?
Did I really just miss those reuses? Wow, that's the most unlucky I've been with Ring Yi saying skill 2 in a long time. Gregor was on the fairies team? I guess it makes sense. He does have Lantern equipped. I do not want to attack with you. Why are you staggered? What the fuck? This music's so good, by the way. Just on the stream, how's New Dawn ID? She's alright. Maggots. Ah, yes. Maggots. Barbaros does not lose Sandy on ally death, only when losing clashes. Okay, yeah. Why did this guy...
지금은 그럴 여유가 없군.
Oh.
놔줘야지. 지금
Because he's lower level than everyone else. She's alright. She's good, but, like, for a seasonal ID, I'm not, like, overwhelmed, you know? Which is what I want from these. Look, Wild Hunt Heathcliff is the expectation, right? I don't know what you're doing, but for me, she's out damaging Ring Yi Sang. Like, where? You think there's a special dialogue for Manager Dawn in Canto 7? Yeah. He's the exception? I mean, how are we supposed to know that, right? They did not like Wild Hunt. Where are people getting this fucking lies from? Just because I didn't put him top 5? At this point, he probably goes top 5 my tier list. But, like... What? You have them in slot 1 and 6, respectively? No. I have Dawn in slot 1, Ring is in slot 2. She's good 3-star, but she's not the Blood Fiend manager of La Mancha Land level of good. That's kind of what I'm at. Why should seasonal ID be the strongest? It breaks the balance? Because it... Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you here. And I hate to say this, but it's rule of cool. Like, I think if Project Moon wants money, the best way to do it is to do the thing they've done, which is make it so you have to wait a week before sharding, and make these IDs powerful as all fucking hell so you want to get them. And I think that's fine. Not every ID should be the new strongest thing. But these IDs?
어떤 말도 할 수.
These IDs should. So is Walpurgis make the cash? I mean, sure. The Walpurgis IDs have all been good. Magic Bullet Otis is kind of the most meh of them. Escu Rare W, I should kill you. But I won't. My self-restraint is the biggest W today. Is this guy gonna... Are we actually gonna deal with another rotation of him? That sucks. They should do bleed count if anything. Yeah, I don't know why this ID isn't bleed count galore. Can you say happy birthday to my cat? Happy birthday to your cat. Her best ID is still W Dawn. I hope that's not the case. I'm sorry, you're playing Manager Dawn like playing Wild Hunt without counter? I haven't seen you using Enhanced Skill 3 a single time. To be fair, I am win rating in Mirror Dungeon. I'm not saying that's the best metric at all. We did use it one time against Cromer, who resists Lust. Her skill 3 seems strong, for sure. But like, again, when you compare to Wild Hunt Heathcliff, just uses the counter again, there's his payoff, right? Rodian fixes literally any bleed count problems with Sanguine Desire, which is an ego. If we were to win rate with Wild Hunt Heathcliff, we wouldn't get to use Lament More Despair at all. The thing is, she doesn't have a thing where, like, her counter is tied to the value. The thing is, she just wants to use skills. Like, actually. She wants to get Hard Blood, then use this skill 3. That's literally all there is to her payoff. Like, yeah, you want high blood feast consumed, high bleed on the target, but that's all pretty simple. Your name recall Adon is buffed to hell with his ID. That makes sense. The blood feast damage conditionals. But, like, okay. Let me pose a question to you. In what normal encounter that's not in Canto 7, tricky, her counter gives blood feast from shimmering? No, that's not what that says, I don't think. How often are you ever getting to, like, 500 blood feast consumed in a regular encounter? Like, I know Priest Gregor helps, but that still takes a while. And, like, I don't know, man. The count problem is such an issue, I think. Always 3 turns. In 3 turns, you are dealing 500 bleed damage. 10 Coffin takes a while too, no? Yeah, but as you're getting to 10 Coffin, you're still doing really good damage. And she's doing good damage. Of course, like, Lament More Despair is a little bit inconsistent. She doesn't have a horse, she's bad. This is the idea that she should have had Roshanante, right? She needs Gregor to get anywhere near that blood feast, even on bleed teams. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Skill issue, 500 bleed damage can be done in 1 turn. But can it be done on turn 1? No. That's what I'm not talking about in 1 turn. I'm talking about when you're starting a fight. Riding Gregor? I know a few people who, you know, I'll refrain. I just said I didn't want to attack her, I got distracted. Like, Dawn's performance is consistent, whereas Wild Hunt just goes up and down. I would agree. She's a more traditional ID, which is fine. There's always still sweepers for bleed count IDs. Guys, oh, trust me, next bleed IDs are the count IDs. Like, you know? I do hope that sweepers are the thing that bleed needs, but I feel like they're going to be Rupture. I don't know. Like, give Merceau a sweeper ID, and then we can maybe talk, right? Rupture savior this, bleed savior that, right? we just go back and forth on it. Like, oh, this will save Rupture, guys. Even though Rupture doesn't need saving. God, it just needs, like, one more ID. And then it's, like, insane. Bleed just needs more counts. And Ring Sang and Ring Otis do it pretty well. But for the Blood Fiend archetype, you're kind of actively nerfing yourself in terms of bleed count. Which kind of sucks. You can maintain bleed now. But, like... especially, like, Manager Dawn does not do bleed very well unless you want to spam counter, which... I mean, okay, you can. Sweeper ID would definitely have a condition where you heal on kill. I hope it's on hit. Well, let's go. I'm here to say Barbara Otis sucks. How brave. I don't think she sucks, but she's not fantastic. Okay, I'm actually going to heal my team. And... let's see. We'll enhance this. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. I have so much cost. Okay, this just does not do anything for me. Unless we're to bring in the GOAT Mariachi Sinclair. You can heal multiple times? Oh. Is that new? I feel like that's new. Am I wrong about that? I keep pressing the wrong button. That's new? Okay. I'm not crazy. Thank you. I would have felt stupid. Do this. That's a pretty good EU gift. Wow. Super Shop? What about Super Shop? What do you think a Bari ID would look like? Probably like Ultra Poise. Like Ultra Kill, but Ultra Poise. Just show me Lunar Memory real quick. Just show me Lunar Memory real quick. Just show me Lunar Memory real quick. That's pretty good. That's also pretty good. Wow, every wrong button. There we go. Show me Lunar Memory that I can't get. No, you can't win them all. We still have a chance to get more Blood Fiend IDs. I mean, you're right. Worth the Shard Ring Tiss already have Max Barber Otis. Oh, is it just... oh, no, it's... okay. Wait, because you hear the music. Ooh. If you already have Max Barber Otis, it's probably not worth your resources. But, like, it's a consideration. Do I follow my own advice and take max speed? I'll follow my own advice. God, these guys with buffs is, like, scary. I have not done this pack before. What level is Sinclair? 42. 2 to 5 speed range? Oh my god. He's lightning fast. I need to be using her counter more. I just haven't had a need to, because her skill 2 is... like, I only have one skill 1 to replace, right? Is this Railway 4 worst team? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, this seems miserable. Like, I'm just gonna be, I'm gonna keep it real. Okay, that's good at least. These guys are just all Pierce Fatal, except for this motherfucker. Again, thank God we have some really good music, at least, as we suffer. You know what? He's gonna dodge. That's what he's gonna do best. There are 3 top 10 IDs in this team. Yeah. Man, they really just all use their skill 3s.
상담은 나중으로 하지.
I actually really don't want to lose that, though.
그럴 여유가 없군.
That's kind of disgusting. Ugh, I don't like the way that looks. Who's the third? I mean, theoretically... Like, it's probably Mariachi Sinclair.
무슨 일이야?
I forgot I don't have AEDD. I don't know why I keep thinking I have AEDD. Who takes good gloom damage? No one actually? Wow. Unless you have... Nope. You suddenly one day? No. I do need to change his resistances at least. Maybe to Gluttony. We'll just fire off against you. Split damage between targets anyways? True. So true. Oh, special contract. Well... Is manager on fun to use? I don't think I can give a good answer to that question yet. My initial impression, based off of an MD run, is... Please hit heads, thank you. Is that she loses hard blood too quick and it feels bad. I kind of expect like that to be buffed and her skill 2 coin power. I think that's all she really needs.
이 불도 예술의 황홀경.
Where is yearning for Dawn? Plenty of people yearn for Dawn on Twitter. Wow, nice fucking try, buddy. I have 7 protection and resist Sloth and Pierce. Potential Man corrodes. Is it a good thing? I don't care. He fucking got the paralyze on me. This motherfucker. If this doesn't get reused, is it guaranteed? It's not actually guaranteed. Oh, you're blind of Sesh. Wait. We cannot have that happen, I'm afraid. You know what, that's more consistent. This is less scary, actually, so... We'll do this. And then we'll... Oh, the Yechiong lose out. That's gross. Because they just don't have bleed spread across them at this point. Wait a minute, where Barbarotis? Right here.
판테 씨, 무슨 일이야?
Smackdown.
파레이드 중에는 말 걸지
Okay,
않는
resist
것이
Pierce,
있지.
that's good. Why is this music so good? I know it's a stupid question, but like, actually. I'm curious. Maybe I do this. That's... Why do you 40 cent? What the fuck? I guess this was always a thing, and I have just forgotten. Jesus. Second phase is even better. We see the Envy Sinner more in Limbus Company. That'd be cool. I want to go unopposed against this. It's a shame they removed the thing where you can just go unopposed for free. But also... Oh, he's too no. I just messed it up. Okay.
이 눈들을 너무 오래 보고 있지 마.
That would hurt a lot.
홀려버려도 구해주지 않을 텐.
Hits Merceau, Honglu, Rodian. That's fine. Who is Everlasting be used on?
상담은 나중으로 하지. 지금은 그럴 여유가 없고.
That's kind of bad. 'Cause I can't even do this. Oh, I can. I just waste the resources.
상담은 나중으로 하지.
He resists blunt though.
그럴 여유가 없군.
You can go to pose before. Before, you could just do this. And then this. Cancel that skill, and it would not do anything. Like, the attack would just go to the original target instead of defaulting to clashing against this. I guess this looks okay. Gregor can take a beating. He likes it, I think. Doesn't even win, though. Yikes. It could win. But he's gonna be staggered anyways.
상담은 나중으로 하지.
He'll heal. He'll be fine.
머리통을 박살내주마.
You bitch, really? Okay. Oh, he does a sub protection. True. No, that still hurts quite a bit. Are we in Railway or in MD? Gee, I wish there were a way you could tell.
그래도 언제나 추월할 수는 없으니까.
That's why you should have chose Bacardi sang. That rolled a 62. Okay, that wasn't that bad. How? Because telepole corrosion is like the highest rolling thing in the game. I don't even have any healing ego. Well... No, it's Rodians that heals. I don't have any healing ego. But that's fine. Oh, I can't sun shower anymore. That's not fine. This pack sucks ass. Why did anybody recommend I do this? Should have brought Garden of Thorns. Wouldn't be able to use it. How's Mantra Dawn treating you? She's like fine. She's good. She's not insane. But she's good. From what I've seen, this is an MD run. Oh my god, calm down, you're fine. Can you fuck off with that forever, please. Mariachi, you really just need to take this. You'll do great. You already used Suburbia? I actually did not. That's a good call. Kind of forgot that was a mechanic. Considering we can only use it like once ever. That's cool, it's not only once ever, it's... You get the point. Oh, you're fatal to envy? This will bring out Sank Sinclair. Oh, no, Sank Dawn, Sank Sinclair. Okay, only 2 left. Do they have resources for Fluid Sac? They do not, so that's fine. We can afford this. This will do, like, nothing. That'll hurt. That'll hurt. Let's change our resistances back. I actually didn't realize how bad that would be. He buys Gossipium in the Railway 4-pack. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe a misplay. Here's the thing. Here's a question you should ask yourself, though. Did I ask? He's gonna go first and change his resistances from being fatal to Lust Pierce. That sucks. Dimension Shredder is weak to... Wrath... I actually don't know what it is for Yiseng. I know most of these, I do not know this one. Maybe just focus on Diechonglu. I don't like him, he scares me. Why is Marriott Chad on a bleed team? Wrath Envy? Okay, that's what I thought. Not that it's really useful here, but that's good to know. So he'll be Wrath Envy. Actually, is this better? That does still win. This is probably more damage due to him being Wrath Fatal. Now here's a situation where having Barber would be good. But I still have some attack weight. Ooh, that's actually really good that it hit Rhodian. Nice. Plus Bloody Mist. That was good. And we hit Potential Man. Not quite as effective as it would have been. He's gonna try and corrode again. That's fine. I think it's better to not boost skill 2. Honestly, I'm thinking so. Isn't Diechonglu kind of limp without the discard trick unless he gets decent luck? Yeah, I guess that's true. Especially because he's probably gonna have to use a skill 1 eventually. Oh, bye-bye. Oh my god. Goodbye. I love you. We got a lot of corrosions on the field. That's fun. Okay, big skill 3 actually. You are... You endure Lust with Dimension Shredder? Why? Dude, okay, this ego's so weird. It costs Sloth Gluttony, it's a Pride ego, but it makes you endure Lust? Okay, man. What do I even know? I guess it's just best here. I guess that's alright. I say I guess that's alright, like I'm not using Ring Yisang, who destroys anything anyways. Fausto bleeds to death, she clashes a few times. You're actually so true. The thing is, I don't like the way this dog is staring at me. It scares me. We have Sirius? We don't even have Sirius Skullbuster. Sanguine Desire the dog. That probably would kill, wouldn't it? Then I have to do this. And then we let Mariachi die. And then we clash against it like this. We can actually do this. That works out nicely if we hit heads on Sanguine Desire, which is a pretty high chance. Enemies having MD buff and you're doing Refraction. You're looking at me like chat wouldn't scream their heads off if I didn't do this. Do you know how, and pardon my French, annoying they are?
대가리 딱 떼도
But it's just between you and me. Don't tell them.
합격장.
See, now this is good.
경을 온 라샹그레.
I like that. That's very good. Please die, sir.
아름다운 춤을 추는 건 나뿐이어야 해. 그러니
Oh my god, that was so close.
너희의 무기 이 혈투를 승리로 이끌겠다.
Doing railway? Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to my railway tutorial guide. Be sure to like and subscribe. Today I'll be showing you how to beat Refraction Railway 4 with a bit of a wacky team here. I'll be using the Blood Fiend team with the Mariachi Sinclair variation.
무슨 일이야?
Very advanced technique. I do not recommend this to new players. You know, we'll do Dawn on Don Quixote violence.
고귀하게 예쁘네. 네 피부는
You brought Sinclair just for the Feld Bowl? Yeah.
이것도 받아보시라.
You'd think that. That's what makes me the best in the business. Why don't you have Yearling, Miguel, on Dawn, even Gote?
너희의 무기 이 혈투를 승리로 이끌겠다.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm supposed to say to some chat messages, you know? Okay, another Lysandra. To both Pierce resistant IDs. Let's go. It's unlucky. Can we like stagger one of these? Not really. We could try. Okay, he's actually gonna get a value. This is pre-recorded. Thank you for the gift subs.
대가리 딱 떼고. 추잡하네.
He's so massive, it's unbelievable. So fucking dramatic.
합격장.
I guess, you know, I guess he died.
혈투를 승리로 이끌겠다.
Do you approve of Don Claire? As in DONCLAIR. It's cool. I say you should be able to ship whatever you want to ship. Because at the end of the day, it's all for fun. This is a fucking nightmare. Actually, it's fine. I lied. I lied and everything is completely fine.
그쪽도 죄인인가?
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다.
But Sancho X Don Quixote then? I said what I said. I said just leave people alone. Holy shit. This music goes so fucking hard, it's crazy. I think I'm low on gluttony still, so. Okay, I was gonna say we are not missing that again, thank you.
합격점이고요.
이 혈투를 승리로 이끌겠다.
Wait, what did you just say to me?
판테씨.
Oh, I had Bloody Mist on it, that's why. What a fucking chump. Still just a chump, huh? That's a bit scarier, okay. Now you're talking some real shit, actually. This will put Bleed on, which activates my conditionals, which activates my trap card. And then I recur Pot of Greed. And then I evade with the Mariachi Sinclair. So actually, it doesn't matter at all.
머리통 박살내주마.
How do you have so much Blood Feast?
산소류경을 온 라션.
My father works at Project Moon. He's still here at 44 HP. I don't know fucking how, but he is. Well, you know, you shouldn't have said anything. Hi, Barbarotis. It was nice having that other guy, but he's gone now. You jinxed it. How's it feel? How is this only favored? There really is like some kind of glitch, right? This is surely only accounting for it at 15 strength? If it's favored, it's hopeless. Okay, this... I don't know if this is controversial. I think this music could have been the final boss music for Limbus as a whole. And I don't think I would have been upset. Thoughts on this? I just, like, don't believe you. I'm gonna call your bluff.
죄인인가?
A little repetitive? Yeah, maybe. Song goes hard, but it's not Millie. I mean, outside of a Millie song. Millie doing heavy metal with organs? I'd be there. I mean, I'd be there no matter what they do, but still.
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도 피를 마시는 순간에는 생각나지 않을까.
Maestro.
그러니
Oh,
가릴 것
wrong
없이
idea.
마음껏 마셔.
My bad.
그게 우리가 이룰 수 있는 유일한 꿈이다.
That's the Hatsune Miku number, right?
좋아. 아주 아름다워.
Look at Gregor's damage taken. What was it?
내 의상과 가면들이 밤거리를 거니는 걸 보면
Was it something? I did make him
싹 날아가지.
take that shit.
잠깐, 저 녀석 옷을 또 거꾸로.
It was 1.2k? No way. That's so funny. Is it kind of weird for the Seasonal Dawn ID to come out so early and Heath took so much? Or am I being a new player right now? I don't think it's... People are really focused on that, huh? I think it's fine. Here's the thing, right? People were so annoying about Wild and Heathcliff because they're like, oh, he's not coming out, guys. Ah, fuck, I've lost faith after the Intervallo. Because he was after the Intervallo. Like, I'm glad they're just getting it out of the way. Because, like, obviously it was gonna happen. How many tries did it take to get Dawn? That many, just about. Smith on run, what's the verdict on her? I'm gonna be honest. I think this skill is a fucking travesty a little bit. I think this skill is genuinely better. Like, it actually is. It does not consume hard blood, which is pretty important. And it rolls higher. Which is crazy. I feel like that's not intended by them. A good travesty or a bad travesty? I would use it both ways, wouldn't I? A bad travesty. That's not a good thing. If I'm low on pulls, should I even care? You should always gamble. The matter is the attack weight. The thing is, like... Okay, I can get 4 attack weight here. Or I can have 3 attack weight here. But here, I have to consume 20 hard blood. It's the same philosophy as the defense skill, where it's just not worth it. Probably doesn't roll as high due to the attack weight. It's just 1 more attack weight, though. The reason why it just rolls high is because it has an extra coin. More than the attack weight. Which I thought they'd just do a 16 standard. I feel like that's not ridiculous. The fact this rolls a 13? Bro, a 13? Why is your battle pass level so low? I have not been playing the game very much, that's why. Because there's not much to do and I'm not too interested in like the new MD and all that. That's why. I've never been a huge Limbus grinder since I started doing YouTube, so that would be why. Always pull. Just remember what happened back at Walpurgis for Philip Claire. Do you know how much money I made off that video? Always pull. But for comparison here, like, this skill rolls a 14, which is not good by default. However, it's not a 13. And also, sinking is a better archetype. How much money have you spent on the game? Like $200? Tops? 220? I feel like that's where I'd put myself at. The last Walpurgis was bad for my spending on the game. Try her out and you will see what I see. Bro, I just did. What do you see, Adachi, question mark? Sinking better than bleed? In terms of for like a conditional? Yeah. Easily. Rhyme Shank exists. I don't know if you already went over this. I definitely have. Barbarotis would be better picked than Ring Otis. Ring Otis is 100% better, I think. Let's forget how good Dawn is. What's more important is how good her drip is. Stylin', for sure. There's a reason that every... Yeah, like, pretty much. Basically, every single woman I have met via APR or Project Moon or anything wants Sancho so bad. Part of it is, I mean, look at her. And also, like, the outfit is dripping. I can't read when do her skills change. When she's hard blood and certain blood fiends on the team. Skill 1 is Gregor. Barbarotis is the skill 2, which you shouldn't really do. Herself, she buffs her own skill 3, and then Dulcinea Rogia is the counter, which I also don't really think you should use. But Dulcinea Rogia is a good ID. She has an Ahoge? True. What's in PM binding all the Blood Fiend together for money? After playing her, I actually don't think it's that bad. Please congratulate me, I got Dawn in my first 1 pull. Congratulations. You see with the lance is piercing? Oh, a homeless guy. That's kind of fucked up, Dawn. Surely your name is Dawn and not Sancho like it's spoiled into the Uptie story. I really wish, like, you could see the animated elements in full. It'd be really nice. I don't like being so limited to this. Have you tried it without the other Blood Fiends? I have not. But, like, she seems like she'd be worse. Because the passive only works when units among allies take bleed damage or consume Blood Feast. Like, that's just the Blood Fiend IDs. Why don't you have the quirky stone ego? You mean this one? I swap between teams, so ego get equipped and dequipped often. We're going to the window at startup. It's actually what I did for my first ever video. Was I recorded each individual Uptie 3-star art so I could have the animated video in that video. I was a freak.
환상체의 탈출을 알리는
버버이께서는 누구보다 강한 힘과 강인한 정신력을 지니셨어.
Who can use that Stone Dawn ego? I mean,
우리를 절대 이해하실 수 없는
Manager Dawn.
우리가 얼마나 피해
Is it her, Roja, and Greg? Otis not part of the Bloodfiend gang? Yeah. I mean, she's there, but she's just a painter. Elton Dawn's Yearning McCall. I've heard Yearning McCall is really good. I'll be honest though. I kind of find it boring. I wish it, like, you know, did something. Like, this effect isn't even that cool. Flash pretty badly sometimes. That is also true. Okay, but it's pretty. I'm not taking that away from it. How's it boring? It's just, you know, there's nothing too special. It's just huge damage, which is cool, which is fine. But like Binds had its own thing where like you transfer damage. Flashes badly how? Because 15 roll isn't all that good. Of course, you have coin power. It clashes completely fine. What do you think about Quixote's skill 2 for building count? That is a skill that's a genuine consideration as well. Any positive experience with it? I've used it decently well before. The thing is, there's so many bleed IDs, and especially with this Blood Fiend team, like, you kind of have 5 IDs set in stone. You need Ring Sang, you need Ring Otis, then the trio of Blood Fiends. Barbarotis does not exist. Then it's like, there's a lot you can put into that last slot. And Harpooner Heathcliff is a decent one, but I'm not sure who exactly goes there. Because, like, Red Eyes Ryoshu is just a really solid ID. Hong Lu is more count. Rhino Rousseau is more count for his ego as well. Like, you know, Imo New Dawn kind of flopped. I hate to agree. If only for the hope that, like, she does get buffed, because I think this is an ID that deserves it. The fact that her buff skill 2 is, like, arguably worse is so weird to me. It has to be either Rep Ryoshu or Massive Count ID. Yeah, basically. Let's go with Yisong English VA win. I am not a professional voice actor. I have mail for assist attack. None of their skill 1s are all that good, though. You're the Philip Sinclair treatment? I agree. Again, I think to give it the Philip Sinclair treatment, she should not ramp down nearly as much. This should be 5. This should be 5. And this should be 5 for every 10. So she's on B tier? What? No. She is not B tier. Do you know what IDs are on B tier? She's still a good ID. Thought changing ID stats is a bad idea financially. Here's the thing. If you just buff her, what's the problem? Like, was anyone actually, and be for real, genuinely upset as like a I got scammed way that Philip Sinclair got buffed? Like, nobody was upset about that. They were upset that he was weak. Nerfing IDs should never happen. Because it just feels bad. And that's PM's fault. They have to fucking deal with it if they release something overtuned. Like, it sucks, but it's true. That's just the nature of gacha games. If it's buffed during the banner, it's fine. Yeah, that's about right. In fact, it's financially good. If everyone's saying, oh, this ID is insane, then that's only a good thing for them. Without empowerment, Manager Quixote has less potency application than Kuroko Honglu. To be fair, this motherfucker has so much bleed and I don't know why. Like, you piss me off. Is it better than W Corp? Hard to say. As a generalist ID, I don't think so. I actually do not think so. Because without a Blood Fiend team, you struggle to get hard blood, I think. You don't struggle. It takes a while. Philip Clare doesn't have 7 lives and summon 20 minions. Needs another buff. That's a fair point being made. Feels weak compared to the standard we set for Sinner turns into Canto villain ID. Yeah, and I think the fact, like, we can say, like, oh, we've set our standards too high, but also, like, have we? Like, it's been pretty consistent. I'd say the only other inconsistency is, like, Spice Bush Sang. But even then, like, Spice Bush Sang isn't really a bad end ID in the traditional way, I don't think. You just need Priest Gregor to ramp Blood Feast, but it's good to have others to ramp Hard Blood. G-Corp Gregor is a Canto villain, technically. Okay, man. You can make an Esku exposed video. I did not consider G-Corp Gregor in the lineup of Enclair, Spicebush, Captain Ishmael, Wild Hunt Heath, and Manager Dawn. Sue me and shoot me. The iconic Rhodian Canto ID? I'm surprised no one is talking about LCCB Rhodian. Spicebush is Sinking Deluge. Don't get me started on Sinking Deluge. I'll go on another rant about it. But how it's, like, just okay. Why do you call her Manager Dawn? Because that's what I'm going to have to call her in videos, because I don't want to say Sancho Dawn, obviously. That's also why I always call Queequeg Heathcliff Harpooner Heathcliff. I'm so used to Queecliff, but I have to, like... I have to get into my head. Because I would hate to spoil, you know? Man Dawn. Yeah, you're right. Rodin's Canto ID is Rhymeshank? Yeah. Well, Manager gets buffed, better skill 2 and more bleed count, please. I doubt they give her bleed count. I really doubt they give her bleed count. I would be satisfied with just better hard blood economy. Lots of Faust nowadays. People shit on her a bit too much, but she has fallen off a little bit. Sandy Gain is good, but that's like her biggest main utility. And like Gaze is still good and Nails are still fine. I honestly think bleed count is unnecessary. Maybe I'll come around to that take, but, you know. Are you ever satisfied? No. People be like, Esku, why do you criticize the game? Just stop playing it, lol. But Dulce Roja kind of fixed the whole bleed issue. In the sense of, like, if you can use Sanguine Desire, yeah. It'd be cool if it worked without that, though. Also, you know what? People are right. It is so weird that this is a 12 for free. This is a 13 downgrade. Like, what? Surely they just inputted this number wrong, right? I'm gonna double slot Ring Sang in teams for count. You're kind of true. Yeah, it's kind of real. You just double slot Ring Sang on the Blood Fiend team. It's a 2 attack weight by default. I don't know, man. But the thing is, on this 2 attack weight skill by default, where you have to have at least 15 hard blood to use it, it's actually 3 attack weight by default. Funny enough. There is no way to use this skill where you do not have at least 3 attack weight with it. So this is a 3 attack weight skill by default, but it means you, at minimum, or at worst, go down to 5 hard blood from 15. Now, comparatively, let's say you have 15 hard blood, right? and you don't have Barbarotus on the team, you have a 2 attack weight skill that doesn't roll a 13. Now, it is 1 less coin, which does suck still, but I'd rather have that, I think. Especially because it gains you hard blood instead of losing it. Wouldn't KK Ryoshi help with bleed count? I mean, yes. Again, I just don't like using shitty Season 1 IDs for a status. I feel like we're at the point where we shouldn't have to be doing that anymore. You're hired by PM to fix IDs. Which would you delete first? That one. He is good. You have to admit Sloshmo's better than this Y-Claire now. I already have! Where have you been? Malkuth, you've been too busy fucking around in the control department to realize that my takes have changed. Why is he level 45? You sweet summer child. What sinner would you remove first? Maybe this guy. Look, here's the thing. I know you're gonna cry. He doesn't fucking know what's happening, okay? He wouldn't feel a thing. It'd be like putting down a dog. He doesn't fucking know it. He doesn't know what's gonna happen. Look at the rabbits, Honglu. Oh, look at the pretty rabbits. And he gets shot. There you go. Would you put down a good boy? If I was chosen, if I was told, hey, you gotta put down one of these dogs, I'd be like, yeah, you know what? It better be the dog with the most whimsy, I guess. Canto's next one. That if I wonder if that opinion will change. I mean, maybe. Most likely. Tell me about the rabbits, Dante. Why did I just walk in on, man? Why do people always say that when joining my stream? It doesn't matter when you walk in. There's always something so fucked up and evil people can't comprehend it. Am I level with me? Are my streams really that bizarre and chaotic? Be honest here. Manager on a good or at very least fun to play. Yes, she is indeed fun to play because her animations are quite neat. Okay, that's a lot of yes. School reading kit. Chat, what did I just walk into? Holy shit. Your chat is just unhinged. To be honest, I wouldn't have it any other way. It's genuinely really fun streaming. As much as I maintain my monotonous voice and my sarcasm, it's a lot of fun. Like, the fact that 1,500 of you are still here and I'm just, like, the content on screen is Honglu's face. Like, why are you here? That's crazy. Bunch of freaks. Christ. Manager Dawn stream? Okay, fair enough. I think I saw my viewers drop by 50. Weak. The cowards have left. Because we fuck with the cube. That sounds like some really... Like, it sounds like you're talking about a drug. Like, yeah, I fuck with the cube. Like, you've shot up heroin before. I fuck with the cube. Just tune in overall. How would you rate Manager Dawn? Okay. She's like... Man, let me visualize my tier list. 11, 16, 17 with literally completely average numbers. I mean, this rolls a 15, I guess, which is slightly above average. 15, 20, 2 coin specifically, and then 23 3 coin is completely average for a 3-star, which is fine. Actually, the 2 coin skill 2 does hurt a bit. But then, like, you add on Priest Gregor and she immediately gets significantly better. Like, just Priest Gregor bumps her up quite a few placements. Then, have you seen her interaction with Spicebush Dongbeck yet? You're lying to me. And you know what? I'm gonna go into that stage, and you're gonna be lying to me, and I'm going to ban you permanently.
책임은 모두 내가 진다.
Yeah, you know what? Sure.
이게 옳은 선택일까?
It's phase 2! Oh, it's on phase 2! Do you want to get banned too? You know you're lying, okay?
기회는 또 있어요.
You know you're lying.
하면 되는 거예요.
Just give it up, okay? It's alright, man. You don't have to lie. It's okay. I came into this, he asked for no pickles. Power couple? That's actually so true. Is in phase -1. I'm not lying, Esco is phase 2. I hope you feel bad. It's the phase after you win the fight. Yeah, did you know that she actually... Here, I'll show you guys the dialogue for what happens after you beat Dongbeck Spicebush with La Mancha Land Dawn.
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도 피를 마시는 순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다. 그러니 가릴 것 없이 마음껏 마셔. 그게 우리가 이룰 수 있는 유일한 꿈이니까.
Chills, guys. Chills. Oh, chills. Christ. Someone did actually ask a good question. I will go into the Dulcinea fight. I'm a clown.
라만차랜드를 뒤엎는다. 아니, 내 참음을 달라.
Hi, Jichun. Hi. She's cute. That's neat dialogue. Not much. She's not misogynist like Wild and Heathcliff is, so, you know.
예상한 일이야.
I'll check the barber.
비록 지금은 이렇게 되돌아가지만 더 많은 피가 흐른
It's this one. No, that's Big Scary Bear. Love him though.
라만 차렌들을 뒤엎는다. 상위 권속에게 말을 세워. 페룬에 대한 벌이 필요하다.
Sounds a bit better. Also, holy shit. I need to listen to this track more. I need to update the music tier list. I should probably do that soon. God damn. Wish to against Don Quixote. I am not going to the dungeon. I'll be honest. Okay, I was going to be such a good streamer, and I was going to complete the dungeon up to the trio before stream. I was gonna be so good. You guys are gonna be so impressed. Then I started playing Marvel Rivals, and I was like, ah, shit, man. Ah, shit, man. I never claimed my lunacy. What the fuck? Ah, they have to go to the Cassetti fight. Yeah, there's gonna be nothing anyways. Why would she give a fuck about him? Forgot for over a month, yeah. Check the prologue. I've definitely got the prologue one, don't worry. I just can't believe I missed that one. I've gotten all the rest of them, don't worry. Man, I miss the days when, like, getting lunacy was really hype. Are you maining on Rivals? Mantis. I have like 15 hours on Mantis. She may have a unique reaction with Cassetti. No, I don't think she does. He's the 6th, bro? Who the fuck is he? Right? Exactly. Hasn't it been like 2 days? Hey, no, it's been like almost a week. Calm down. Game came out December 5th, okay? You're not about to gaslight me into thinking I'm a loser. You don't have to do that anyways. I already know it. Thank you. Unique reaction is exploding him? That's canonical. Marvel Rivals player, I mean Magic? That's so cool. I hate your character. He does have a unique reaction to the real Don Quixote? I mean, I would hope so. Everywhere I go, I see his face. God fucking damn it. Does anyone know what the reaction to Mr. Quixote is? She's a special interaction with Baba Yaga. I wish I could... Nay, I'll refrain. Do the funny ending. I've been seeing you in chat asking for the funny ending. I'll have you know, the stream gets delayed by 5 minutes every time you say it.
좋은 생각이 났더라도 입 밖으로 꺼내지 마. 허황된 생각을 들어주는 건 이제 지긋지긋하니까.
Talks about how Quixote gave up on the dream too. Yeah. She says this isn't La Mancha land, it's La Mancha dead, and then she stabs him. You gave up your dream for the family, you who preached about your dream with every breath? See, that sounds right. Isn't Ring saying shardable? He is. But for new players, hey. Look, I'll show you an example. This is what you should do. You get here, you pull a Ring Iseng. Ah, shit. So what you do here is you get here, you pull a Ring Iseng. Ah, shit.